Alright, here we're at Proton Kajang right now, and this is the new Iriz Cross. Okay, so this is replacing the top range one, and I'm at Proton Kajang here. There's Mr. Marcus right there. Okay, happy Merdeka Day, by the way. It's, you know, this thing is being filmed during Merdeka Day. So yeah, this is the new Iriz Cross. So, looks amazing in red. This is the debut color, of course, red. Okay, red is the color that you want. I'm sorry, it's not called the cross, it's called the active. I forgot, because you know it is a crossover style, you know, design with this thing. Okay, let's get close to this thing that's been quite controversial actually, but personally I like it a lot. Okay, this plastic, you know, crossover style thing, you know, it has a, you know, it has these rivets here, stuff like that. Okay, so it's all over the car. Okay, it has some here, you know, on the body line and on the door itself. Okay, it looks fantastic. Okay, side skirts and everything, and of course all the way to the front. And with the Persona and Iriz, the new premium wheels look really good. Now the new Persona is not here at the Kajang dealer yet, but only this car is here. But with what I have now and looking at the wheels here, look at this. This really does look really nice. I really like the design of the, you know, factory wheels. It looks really good. Okay, here we have the front of the car. Okay, more of that. Okay, the front here, it's more silvery than this part. Okay, this part is black plastic. This one is silver, you know, premium. Okay, and everything. LED lights are standard on the active. Okay, this red accent here, more on that in the inside of the car. Red accent, of course, the new Proton logo. Okay, so the old one looks like that. Okay, and this is the new logo. So that's pretty much outside of the car. Oh yeah, I forgot. It has roof rails, okay, on top here, roof rails, and a spoiler. Okay, very nice spoiler. And the back looks the same. Looks like the previous Iriz. Okay, looks pretty much the same. Has this black plastic thing here, with a wiper, Proton logo. So that's the outside. Let's go to the inside. Okay, we're going inside the car right now. Alright, okay, now I have the seat is at the back. Okay, the seat is set way back, so I have a lot of space right now. And you can see here, okay, the carpets are trimmed in red. There's red piping here. The switches are all the same from the previous one, but you know, you get a better feeling interior in this active one because it has all of this nice red stitching. Look, it says active here at the door panel and everything. And by the way, the switches are all, you know, like this. Okay, it feels good. Feels good to the touch. You get red seat belts, you know, like an AMG car. Red seat belts. This actually really does look cool, and I love colored seat belts. Okay, more red accents. Okay, you get red accents here on the steering wheel trim. You get red accents here on the air conditioning vent here, right here. Air conditioning is nice and tight, okay, so it won't break or, you know, whatever. You get red accents here, and you also get red accents, okay, red stitching on the seats and everything. It says active, okay, red stitching there, red stitching at the back. We'll go to the back later. And you get these half leather, half fabric seats. So this part is leather, okay, nice and soft, okay, quite comfortable, decently comfortable. And this part is fabric, so it's nice. So it's not super hot. And moving here to the center console, okay, you lift it up, okay, it's has this latch, okay, you just pull it up, okay, you just pull it up, and there. This is how deep it is. Now I'm going to put my wallet right now to test how deep it is. Now my wallet is not particularly big, okay, it's decently sized, it has cards and everything, and it can fit my wallet. Well, not fully flat, but you know, it fits, okay. So there, okay, EPC, whatever that means. It's carpeted. There you can see it's carpeted, and there's a socket there. So close that up. Okay, so the new thing about the new Iriz and the Persona is that, okay, there's this new center console thing. The Persona one looks a lot better, but for this particular one, this Iriz Active, what's different is from the lower model is that this one is also accented in red. Okay, nice red trim here, and of course here, okay, it's on the bezel-ish thing on the air vents, and this we'll get to that later. Okay, here the gear lever and everything, and you can see there are 3 buttons at the back. Okay, there are 3 buttons at the back here, Let me focus on that. So it's eco, traction control, and your parking sensors, I believe. And there's storage here, which, yes, again, I'm going to put my wallet. Okay, right. Okay, wait. Okay, this is the thinner part. Okay, my wallet doesn't actually fit. Okay, if you have a thin wallet, it might fit, but I think a phone can fit quite well in there. It's not doesn't have like a textured surface, so you know it doesn't slip or anything, but it's big enough to put, you know, whatever things that is, you know, thin. It's about this big, it's about this high, I mean this tall, so that's nice. And you have these power outlets here. Okay, you can take it out. So this is USB. Okay, it says it's for phone charging. Okay, it has this thing here. Let me focus. Yeah, so it's for phone charging. Two are for phone charging, and one is a USB for your music or whatever. So you can pull it out. Okay, it's rubber. You can pull it out and you can push it back in nicely, you know, placed here in the center. And you have this piano style air conditioning system. Okay, the car is off right now. I can't turn it on because it's inside the dealer, and you know this car is not actually a test drive unit, so there's no test drive for this video. Maybe next time when the dealer has, you know, more units to test drive and such. So this is just a overview of the interior, and so far the interior it feels really nice. Okay, that's one thing. It feels a lot better than its rival, which is I believe the Proton Iriz. You know, at 56,000 ringgit, it's a bit more expensive, but it feels a bit better. Okay, it feels a lot better actually. It feels nice. It feels nice, especially this active one. Of course, the active one being the better one, the best one. It feels nice, and it feels special. It has all of this active stuff, and if you're really into this, you know, this kind of interior, you really love, you know, how it feels. I mean, the switches on all, they don't feel, you know, they feel nice. You know, it's plastic, but you know, it's nice plastic. Okay, this is not plastic. This is actually, you know, leather-ish thing. Okay, this is leather. Okay, it's nice and solid. You know, doesn't squeak when I, you know, press it and everything. Okay, doesn't squeak that bad. Okay, there's storage here. Okay, you can put stuff in here, and storage down here. Okay, so I've put my metal bottle, and it fits nicely, nice and snug. Okay, it's slightly hitting this thing, but it's big enough, so if you have a plastic water bottle, I'm sure it'll fit just fine. There's more storage here. Okay, you can't see, it's a bit dark. You open the door. Okay, there's more storage here and there. So there's quite a lot of storage here. Nice, decent amount of storage here. I can see that's the engine latch here, and of course down here is your fuel latch, fuel door latch. Okay, and to adjust the seat is this bar thing that goes. Okay, this thing, I'm not sure why it's a bit hard, but maybe because it's new and there's plastic everywhere, plastic wrapping everywhere, so it's a bit hard. So yeah, that's how you adjust the seat. Okay, same thing here. Okay, at the back here, this is how you adjust your, you know, backrest. Where is it? I think it's here. Oh no, that's not the one. Oh, okay. So strangely at the back here. Yeah, so yeah. Right, so that's how you adjust the backrest. This is how you adjust the seat height and everything. So yeah. Okay, in the center, just below the screen, is your hazards and your lock. So if you press this, your hazards turn on. Okay, they don't make a sound because it's electronic. So moving on to the glove box. You can see the glove box here. Okay, it's full of paper. It's also nice and big. Okay, you can see, you can put my wallet here, and let's see if I can put my bottle in here. Okay, you can fit a full bottle with room to spare. So it's big. Okay, you can put a lot of stuff in here. You can put your books, you know, your masks and whatnot. You know, masks is important right now, COVID and all. So yeah, glove box is nice. Okay, and on the other side, you get the same bottle storage. Okay, right, so you can fit there. Okay, this you know, it's just, you know, a bit, it's almost hitting the top of the plastic panel here, but enough for even a quite large metal thermos thing. So a plastic bottle will fit just easily. Okay, let's turn on the car right now. Okay, before I turn on the car, this is the key. So this is the Iriz Active key. Okay, so there's lock, unlock, hold. Okay, so yeah, this is the key, lock and lock. Okay, so it's put on the back here. Okay, so I'm going to turn on the car right now. Okay, it's a start stop thing here. Okay, alright. Start stop. yeah, I don't want to press the brake because that will actually turn on the car. There we go, there's a little movie that plays. Okay, active. All the instrument lights turn on, and of course the instrument, the gauge cluster also is also finished in that red accent, so it's nice. Okay, so here we have something to do with something. Trip meter, oh, makes a sound also, see, right? So you have your journey time and everything is over there. Okay, and also you can also press the stop. Okay, Iriz, the Iriz has this info stop. Okay, most Protons actually have this info stop. You press it and it will change to, you know, whatever that you need to know. Illumination, trip A, trip B, your fuel consumption and whatnot. Okay, so yeah, that's how it is. Your speedo is on the right, your tachometer is on the left, hot and cold, temperature. There's a temperature gauge actually, so that's nice. There's no fuel. Okay, there's an eco mode. Okay, there's an eco mode and there's also an eco mode button, so you can, you know, manage your eco-friendly drive and stuff. Okay, so here we are going to the screen. Forgot to mention, okay, this is the steering wheel. Okay, so the steering wheel, okay, has a logo. Okay, on the right side there's a high Proton, so this Proton, this
I'm listening.
Okay, cancel.
Okay, cancelled.
All right, so there's that. Okay, I can't see. Okay, I can't see the names because it might think that I need something. So you have that. Okay, and your change radio station button. On the left is your volume and your mute, and also your call button. So there's Bluetooth capabilities on this thing. Basically, it's the same infotainment system from the X50 and X70, but, you know, made to fit in this floating design. Okay, floating screen design. So yeah, it's the same thing. It's a bit glaring because the sun is directly facing in front of me, but it's your basic system. It's the same. Okay, almost the same. I believe it's almost the same. So yeah, here you have your home button. Okay, it goes to your home. Okay, these are all your radio controls. There's a weather thing there. This is your GPS. Okay, the sat nav. You can't see it right now, but it does show Jalan Riko. Okay, so because the car is not on, so I'm not sure if the car can do all this while it's in this electric on mode, the electronic on mode. Okay, so yeah, all right. So there you have all your options here. Okay, it's a bit hard to see. You can see my face. Okay, all right. So soft ketone, hard ketone, all of that went up. Wait, let me pull it back down again. Okay, you have data, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and all that stuff. You can adjust. Okay, I can adjust the screen brightness, so that's a lot better. So here, when you press this, it goes to your music and everything. Okay. Oh, this goes to your USB. Very sorry. It goes to your USB. This goes to your music. Nope, it does not. Okay. This goes to your music. Alright, yeah, there it is. Okay, so I'm not going to play any radio stations because, you know, copyright issues and stuff like that. So you have AM, FM, your favorites and everything, and here, all that stuff, all your controls are here. It's nice. Okay, it's nice to, you know, it's easily reachable because it's upright and it's, you know, it's facing, it's an easily facing thing. So your hand, for example, you're driving like this, you can just easily touch it. Okay, so it's not hard or anything. So it's just like this. So that's nice. All right. So now moving to the other apps. Okay. So you have the Jukes music. Okay. There's a whoop. I accidentally turned on the air conditioning. All right. Well, that's nice. All right. So you have your settings, your phone, your Jukes music. Okay. This car doesn't have Apple CarPlay and all Spotify and all that stuff like that. So it has its own Jukes music. Okay. There's media. There's theme, photos, the weather app. Okay. Map and QD link. Okay, let's go to theme. See what themes does it have. Okay, so right now there's neon green. Okay, that's applied right now. Neon blue, neon yellow. So everything is neon. Okay, let's put yellow. Alright, okay, Atlas theme, okay, whatever. Okay, let's apply. Theme downloaded, apply it now. Okay, let's apply it now. Alright. Okay, and then you can also choose your screensaver. Okay, it's basically your clock. Okay, I'm sorry, it's very hard to see. So yeah, it's your clock. Okay, so you can this one, and I think you can download other themes if you want to, but you have these two readily available to you. So there. Okay, let's go back to this one. Also, you have your AC controls. You also have your AC controls here. Whoops! Copyright. Alright. Okay. So you also have your AC controls here. It's just, you know, you can't really see it. It's nicely, you know, these three things. So you can control it if you want to. I believe in some ways you can control it. So there you have it. Alright, media and everything. not there. Okay, let's go to the setting. Let's see what you can change. Okay, so you can change quite a few things and all this VR stuff. Connect your audio, display, your system. Okay, you can choose quite a few things. Okay, so everything is nice. It's basically like a phone nowadays. All these infotainment systems are like phones. Okay, all this basic stuff you get your phone. Let's see. Okay, it's off right now, so but you have what a phone would look like on a screen. So you have your keypad and everything there. Okay, let's see your map. Okay, let's see okay, the map is loading right now. Okay, right. Okay, so yeah, this is your map. Okay, you can pinch. Okay, it works relatively nice. Okay, it's a bit laggy. Okay, but it's nice. Okay, it's nice. Okay, it's relatively smooth. So that's your map. Okay, there's a 2D, 3D mode. Okay, now I think it's in 3D. Okay, you can zoom. Okay, you can also zoom it from here or here. Okay, and then when you click it again, I believe you can set your destination to somewhere. Okay, if you click at random places, it also it also show if you want it as your destination. Okay, let me adjust my seating position. Alright, so you can hear everything is here. Alright, so if you click this thing here, this navigation thing, okay, you can choose where you want to go. So you can, this also like your preset places. You can find Proton dealers, you can find hotels, you can find restaurants and everything. You find gas stations. It's a weird spelling, should be petrol station, but that's okay. Alright, so you can choose where you want to go. So let's try UK. Okay, that's the easiest place. Okay, so typing is relatively not nice. Okay, apparently it doesn't know UKM's abbreviation, so I think you have to write University Kebangsaan Malaysia. Okay, let me type it. Okay, so I'm going to put my phone right here to type it. Okay, spelled it wrong. I'm very bad at spelling. The keyboard is not bad. Okay, the keyboard is not bad. It's actually quite good. It's just that I'm having a hard time spelling this thing on while recording. So University Kebangsaan. Okay, alright, fine. This is the closest. Okay, Tuan Gemilang. Okay, alright. So then it'll go there. Of course, it'll go there and it'll tell you where to go. That's its destination. Okay, right now the car can't really go anywhere. Close the map. Okay, so that's basically the infotainment system. Okay, it's nice. Okay, it's nice and smooth. Okay, it's not terrible or anything. It's nice. Okay, it's easy to read. It's fairly easy to read. You have your shade and everything. Your sunshade, mirror here. Then you have your interior lights over here. Okay, here. Alright, very nice. It's very bright. Okay, your interior lights are very bright because these are white lights. Okay, I think this is your interior light if you open the door and close the door, so you can have it turn on when you open the door or turn off when you open the door. And I think that's the microphone. So when you say hi Proton, I think you have to turn this thing on. Hi Proton.
What's up?
Close driver window. Close driver window.
Driver area closed.
Alright, okay. That's one thing. Okay, according to Mr. Marcus, High Proton can only close the driver.
Good morning, Master. Have a good day.
Okay.
Sorry, I still don't understand.
Okay,
Can you try another sentence?
Hands up. Alright. Okay, so according to Mr. Marcus, Proton can only close the driver window. So all of these windows you have to do it manually. So that's fine. Okay, if you're driving this type of car, chances are you're always most likely driving alone. So opening and closing the driver window is nice. So let's do it again. Hi Proton.
I'm listening.
Play Mix FM. Play Mix FM.
Okay, here's Mix FM.
Alright. Okay, it's supposed to play Mix FM. Okay, I can't show you. I can't let you listen to the radio sound, of course, because of copyright issues. So let's do another one. Okay, hi Proton.
I'm listening.
Open driver window.
Alright, open.
Alright. Okay. and of course you can close it. Okay, it's an auto up and auto down window, so that's nice. Okay, standard windows, standard power windows on all the other ones. Okay, no power, no auto down and up. Okay, unfortunately. Okay, and of course you have electronic side mirrors. Okay, and the mirrors are nice and big, so that's nice when you're driving in the city or in tight places. It's nice and big, and you can see from the mirror, you can see the crossover style plastic body kit there. You can see it's on the window, so it's a bit I think it's a bit wider, but that's part of the design. It has this active, go all over terrain style. It's not the car is not taller, but that is what most crossovers are nowadays. So it's a nice, I like the design. Okay, I really like this. I like how it looks like. It really suits the car well. So yeah. And of course, if you click here, the clock and that message thing. Okay, I have to click it at the correct place. Okay, if you click it on top here, okay, it'll go back to this. It'll go to this screensaver mode. So yeah, it's your clock, okay, your date and everything, and no recent news. I'm guessing that it can, have news and everything, and it'll go back to its normal position. This is your power button. Okay, if you press your power button once, it'll go to the screensaver that you choose. You can either have this digital one or that clock one. Your volume controls, your home button, and your back button. So everything is a button here, right? Yeah, right. So moving down here, like I said just now, I accidentally turned on the air conditioning while I was slamming my hand. Yeah, I accidentally slammed. So yeah, you have your fan control here. Okay, fan control, your cold and hot, your recirculating, your defroster, and your mode, of course. So nice and simple. Okay, all in this piano, and it is also finished in this red accent. So that's very nice to look at. Okay. This car also still has a traditional handbrake. It's very small, okay, but it's nice, nice to hold. And this is a very big cup holder center console storage area, and it's carpeted in rubber. So these shapes are meant to to put in bottles. I'm going to try to put my big bottle, see if it actually fits. Okay, all right. And okay, it doesn't fit. Okay, unfortunately it doesn't fit. You can put it here, okay, where there's no shape for you to fit a normal plastic bottle, which I'm sure it does fit. But you can put it here, and it goes pretty inside. So you can drive it if you want to with a big bottle right here, okay, in front of you, Gilly, but you can put it at the back here, see if that works. Okay, no, not really, because it gets a bit narrow at the back. But you can put a bottle here, and I don't think it might move to the back, if you accelerate. But you can, okay, if you want to, you can. So yeah, you can put a lot of things. You can put your wallet here. You can put your wallet sideways here. You can put your Proton key here. You can put your my key here. So it's a big storage area. It's big. It's nice and open. And you also have, like I said again, you have this closed one for privacy. So it's nice and long right here. Okay, let's move on to the back seat and see how I fit in the back. The car also has keyless entry, so if you tap this thing, it will open the side mirrors and everything. You can open the door, and if you don't close the door fully or any door and you lock the car, okay, for example, you lock the car, okay, I'm going to use the key this time, it will make noise. It will honk at you for not doing that. Yes. Okay, that's what it does. It's very loud. Okay, it's very loud. So that's what happens when you don't close the door properly. It will honk at you. So that's a good warning, in case you're the type of person who doesn't really pay attention when you close the door, and you don't close it fully, and then all the lights are on, and then it'll drain the battery and whatnot. So it will honk at you when you don't close the door properly, and when you're locking it. I'm going to lock it right now. Okay, and the mirrors fold, of course. Okay, let's go on to the back seats. Okay, right. Okay, so the rear seats are nice. Okay, it's up, right? Okay, wait, this thing, okay, there's headrests. There are 3 headrests, and you can adjust them. Okay, wait, let me adjust them. Alright, so now the headrest is up here, so you can see there's 3, like I said, there's 3 of them. Now it's up to my head length, so it's nice and comfortable. And the seats are nice and comfortable, okay, because it's half leather and half fabric. It's nice to sit here, so you don't feel that you're slipping or anything. It's nice to sit in this part of the seat. And the middle seat, unfortunately, does not have the fabric thing, but it's okay, you know. Middle seat is not the seat that everyone wants to sit. And yeah, this is let's move on to this part right here. You can see it has, you know, the same active script here. This thing is also leather, and it also has the red seat belts and everything. All the stitching is the same as the front, so there's continuity. So that's nice. They didn't cheap out and only have the front have all the cool stuff. So that's really nice. Okay, red seat belts. Even the third seat belt is also red right here. And you know, there's this thing here. Okay, this is the door pull. Can fit my wallet. And here your bottle storage, again same like in the front. Okay, there's bottle storage. It's quite big actually, so you know it moves around. So you know, it's more than enough to fit anything bigger than this my metal tumbler. So there you have it, the speakers there, and there's storage here. You know, nice storage here. And there's two USB ports for your charging needs. There's a mat here that says active, and also it also has this piping, red piping all over. And there's a hook here, nice hook here. So yes, let's see what else is at the back of this car. I mean, it's at the back, so it's not particularly interesting or whatever. There's a parcel shelf, okay, nice parcel shelf here, and it can fit all the things that we like to put. We like to put tissues, pillows, and whatnot. So it's nice and big here. I'm going to move my face shield. Okay, alright. Okay, now I'm not wearing my face shield because I can't see when I'm recording. It's very hard to see, and it's very hard to breathe. But in accordance to all SOPs, especially SOPs at car dealers, this car will be sanitized after I've sat in it. So any car will be sanitized. And of course, when I came in, they've checked my CJL, okay, so that they made sure that I've completed my 2 doses, and I've also completed my 14 days of staying at home and letting the vaccine you know, go through all over my body. So the SOPs are tight at dealers, okay, this dealer, and of course all dealers, as it should be. So again, I like to, you know, say that, you know, this car will be sanitized after I sat in it. So yes, okay, and speaking about, okay, leg room and, you know, how I fit in the back. Okay, so I'm 173 centimeters tall. Okay, so I'm normal size, I guess, for an Asian man. So I fit nice, and okay, the seat in front is adjusted to how I would like to sit. Okay, it's a bit further back, okay, slightly further back and slightly leaned, but I still have a lot of room. Okay, look at my knee room. Okay, I have a lot of knee room. You can see here, a lot of knee room, and there's a lot of space for you to put your feet under the seat. Okay, there's a huge amount of space. Okay, so you can stretch out quite nicely in here. Okay, so right now I'm stretched out. Okay, so I don't feel cramped or anything. Okay, I can put my hand here. And because this thing is soft, so you know, it doesn't feel terrible. Okay, doesn't feel very uncomfortable. So it's nice and soft here. And you know, I'm not particularly a big person, but you know, I can stretch. Okay, there's a lot of room to stretch. Can you see my feet are nicely stretched right here? There's a lot of room to stretch in the car, of course. So yeah, it's nice and comfortable in here. To sit three with people of my height and size, I think it would be okay. It wouldn't be the best. Especially if you're in the middle seat, because you know, nobody likes to sit in the middle seat, but I think it's fine. You can sit 3 people of my height and size nicely and snugly. So there you have it. Okay, I'm sitting in the middle right now. There's a bit of a hump in the middle of the, you know, middle seat right here, but it's not intrusive or anything. Okay, maybe it is slightly intrusive, but your feet will have to be here. But if you have, you know, smaller people, you know, smaller humans or smaller children, they would fit, you know, nice and comfortable. And of course, there's Isofix here, and another set of Isofix on this seat. So yeah, unfortunately, no arm that, you know, goes down. Okay, no center armrest at the back, and the seats do fall down when it is needed to. Which brings us to, okay, at the back of the car. So okay, I found out what this button does. So it's not an auto boot button, but when you hold it long enough, it will open the boot from its you know, locking mechanism. So I'm going to press it right now. Okay, so the hazards will come out. Okay, and then you can hear that sound. That is the boot opening. So yeah, this is the boot. Okay, all right. Okay, that's the switch right there. You can pull it right there, and this is the, okay, I already have a piece of luggage here, and I'm going to put this back right now. So you can see the boot is, you know, relatively large. I'm going to put the boot size in the description below. So it's nice and large here. You can easily fit this bag. Okay? You can fit an even bigger bag, okay, with more space. Okay, you can put a bigger bag. Okay, there's a lot of space. This thing is supposed to go under the car. And all this, okay, there's space. Okay, this is not something you can open, but it's a decent amount of space. Okay, you can put, if you have two of these things, you can stack it on top of each other. And if you have anything bigger, of course, there's more space for it to expand. I mean, to fill in. To fill in. And you can put a bag here and everything. And if you fold down the seats, this button to fold down the seats. Okay, alright. Okay, you can put it down. Whoop, sorry. Okay, that didn't scratch anything. That's good. Yeah, if you fold down the seats, okay, let's go back to the back. Have a nice, not exactly flat, but you have a nice storage where you can, push things to the back. And of course, if you remove this, you'll have more storage to put in taller items. So that's the boot. And if you lift under this thing, and there's sound ending and everything, you will see the spare tire, which is a donut style spare tire. So yeah, that's the boot. Okay, I'm going to put this back in nicely. If I can. Okay, I cannot. Close the boot by pulling this thing. Okay, alright. And there, that's the boot of the car. Now, okay, so this is a general, like I said, a general interior overview. I can't test drive the car just yet because this is not a test drive model. So next time, when I'm able to, when this car is able, when there's a, when there's a test drive unit at Proton Kajang, I can come and test drive, because I am very much looking forward to test drive this thing, because it looks really cool. And I've always loved the Iriz and the Persona, especially the new Persona, the MC2 generation, which they do have one at the back at the moment, which is a base model one. So I'm going to look into that one and show you what a base model one looks like. Okay, so here we have an extra car right here. This is the base model Persona facelift. So it's basically the same. It's basically the same with the previous one. There's a bit more, there's new interior bits like the Iriz. The dealer said the tail lights are a bit darker. It's smoked, but overall it's still the same car. But the only difference is the interior is slightly different. And when you opt for the higher model, you get the bigger, better looking wheels and the better interior, the brown leather interior. So let's get into this base model. So you get a key. If it's the base model, you get a key. You open the door, and this is the base model. Okay, so this is the base model. Okay, you get standard dials. You get a radio. Okay, it looks like a screen, but it's a radio. Same thing. Same center console like the Iriz. Same storage, except everything is fabric, of course. And same USB port. And one thing I just learned is there's a USB port. There's a hidden USB port behind this panel. It's the same on the Iriz as well. There's one USB port behind the panel so that you can plug in your dash cam, because there's a lot of insane people. Right there you can see the housing right there. That is the USB housing. So that's a very good feature. Okay, all cars should have some sort of USB input over here or somewhere on the dash, because it's all wasted space. So you can put millions of USB ports right there. So that's a good feature. That's one thing good. So if you want to buy a dash cam, you don't need to worry about putting it, running the cables all over here and everything. It's just there. Okay, there's one cable there. Okay, again, okay, everything. Okay, this is a tan roof, everything. Okay, and this thing, okay, I said new. Okay, the previous Persona had like a normal conventional, not conventional, but they had a different type of center console, and the colors were different. Okay, I believe that the one on top was the standard black, but the lower portion was like this sort of like tan beige color, which I didn't really like, because it looked kind of bad, especially if it was dirty. So I'm going to close the door right now. Right. So yeah, this is the inside. Okay, basic model, very basic model, which is fine. Some people some people would want a basic model. Okay, nothing, nice and simple. So I'm going to start it right now. Okay. And also this car will also be sanitized, of course. Okay, I forgot how to use a key because it's been so long. All right. Okay, so there you have it. Oh no, how do I do this? Okay. All right. Okay, don't want any copyright. So yeah, you start the engine. Okay, well, I haven't used the a key to start the car in a long time. Okay, no fuel again. This is a dealer car. Of course, it's not going to be any fuel. Your basic stuff, basic stuff. Again, same thing. Okay, on the stocks. Okay, there's a trip button where you can see your trips and other stuff, your odometer, and basic stuff for a basic set of gauges. When the door is open, it'll show you that the door is open and stuff like that. Okay, all of that. I like that they still use a gauge type thing to tell you if it's hot or cold, if the temperature is hot or cold. So that's nice. So yeah, basically this is the radio. Okay, so the radio is a very basic radio. It looks like a screen. It's a bit big. I think it's a bit too big. Okay, they could have at least made it a bit smaller, but that's just what you get. So this is your presets and everything. Okay, it makes a noise, and you have all of your settings down here. Okay, it's nice to the touch. Okay, it's fairly responsive. Okay, the volume can get a bit finicky. Okay, so you better like your volume. And there's also Bluetooth connectivity and your mute. Okay, your mute is here and it says mute, nice and big. So it's the same thing as the Iriz. It's the same car basically. Except one thing, it has a much bigger boot. Okay, we have the luggage, put it at random places. You can see huge amount of space. There's a lot of space. You can put a lot of these blue small luggage, and of course you can put a much bigger bag. There's just plenty of space for you, to put whatever you want. So yeah, there you have it. This is the facelifted Persona, the new one, the new MC2 Persona. So I'm looking forward to testing the top trim one, the bigger wheels and the better looking interior and everything. So I'm looking forward to test that, and of course test the Iriz, whichever. They're basically the same car. Looking forward to that. So I'm going to wait until the dealer has the stock coming in, because as of now the stock is not here yet. They do have 2 clearance stocks of the old models, which I will go into later. But as of now, that's it for this video. So let's I hope to see you next time. Okay, and let's see if I can get the 2 cars ready for a full review. So that's all. So see you next time. Thanks for watching. Okay, here's a bit more extra. So these 2 cars, okay, these are stock clearance cars, meaning that these are the old previous models. So it's for sale. It's on discount. It's on heavy discount because it's the old stock. So this is a 1.6 Persona standard. Okay, standard I think. Alright, so I'm going to unlock it and see. So I'm going to show you the difference between the old one and the new one. So you can see from from the start. Okay, yeah, this is the standard one. You can see it has this tan beige interior in the inside, which personally to me, I don't really like it. I don't know why, I just don't like it. It has this, and there's one thing that the new one doesn't have. So it's a bit different. Okay, this has a standard radio, but it's supposed to be a screen if it's the expensive one. So all the dials are different. This is different. It's completely different. The interior is very different. Okay, and of course there's no USB port on top. Okay, so yeah, old model. But if you're looking for a discounted car, you can get this. I'll put in the description and the phone number to this dealer if you're interested in getting a car, in getting these 2 discounted cars. So yeah, same thing basically, just different interior and all. Okay, let's check out that one. Okay, there you can see stock clearance. Alright, okay, free 1 year maintenance and everything. Okay, stock clearance car. Okay, so discount. Okay, so it's a deal if you're the kind of person who's looking for a deal. Okay, this is a premium one. Okay, sorry, executive one. Okay, so it's a slightly more expensive one. So might be a better deal for you. Alright, so yep, there you can see. Okay, slightly different. Okay, the interior is slightly different. You can see that it doesn't have that like flowy thing. Okay, this one is all black, which I like it, which I like better. It still has a screen. Okay, what this is. But this is a stock clearance. This is an older one. Okay, it's an older car. Alright, no buttons here. Okay. Less features of course on the screen. But again, if you're looking for for a deal, links in the description if you want to contact Proton Kajang for this one, for this particular car, these 2 cars, this Iriz and the Persona. So yeah, that's all. Okay, that's all. So see you next time.